Hey, quick video. Just wanted to make this to talk about this guy right here. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but this is a bootleg. Um, this is a bootleg Darth Maul. I just got it in today. Um, and I gotta say, I mean, firstly, I want to say that I knew exactly what I was buying, so no, I didn't buy this, and now that I've gotten a bootleg, I'm displeased. Um, Quite the opposite. I bought this guy, and I am so pleasantly surprised with this thing. It is ridiculous. Um, it's crazy to me to see that this is actually a bootleg. This thing is not the real deal. Um, Trying to get away from all that glare. Ugh. No. There we go. But yeah, this is a bootleg. It is crazy. It looks just like the real deal, pretty much. Yeah, when I got this thing, I was scared beyond belief. I thought I was gonna get one that said Star Wars and just looked awful. But this thing, comparing it to the real thing, I actually have the real one. This thing is crazy identical to that. But I guess wanted to make this video to just not only show that I'm like, not even show, just this thing is, it is crazy how great it looks, even in the box. I mean, I don't know, I haven't opened it up yet. I can pull this thing out and it can crumble in my hands and contain anthrax. I don't know, but just looking at this thing in package, man, if I didn't know any better, I would be able to tell you that this was probably the real deal. It is insane how good this thing looks. I only paid $8 for this. I paid $8 in total, no more than $8, and this thing looks just as good as the real figure that is going for anywhere between $50 and $100. This thing looks crazy good. It is insane. When I pulled it out of the box, I thought I got the real deal. I mean, there's some obvious signs on it that let you know that it's not the real thing, but man, like I'm so serious. I thought it was the real deal, and I'm so pleasantly surprised. It's crazy, but I guess a way to kind of get into it, just based off first looks. And I guess this could just be a video also to show some telltale signs that you've gotten a bootleg. Firstly, if you're ordering it offline like Amazon or eBay and it's coming from China, congratulations, you just bought a bootleg. But that'd be the first way to identify if you got a bootleg. If you paid anything less than $50 for it and it's coming from China, bootleg. I guess when you actually get it in hand, the next thing you can do to tell that it's a fake is the lettering for Star Wars. It's not gray. Usually it is. Usually it's just Star Wars gray, but it's not. And you can see that the SKU comes from Japan or somewhere in China. And the second thing you'll notice is that on the emblem, one of his horns is gray. On the real box, it's black, or kind of looks like his it kind of looks more like that horn, but the horn opposite is it's colored in gray. And also, I was really surprised that the sheen of Star Wars is still there. It's just not gray. Even on top, it's still there, just not gray. Another thing to look at is the binoculars. The binoculars are upside down. If you get this guy and the binoculars are upside down, either somebody owned it before you, or congratulations, you got a bootleg. One of the most apparent things, the Darth Maul is kind of written differently. And one thing I want to say about this package is that it does not feel cheap. It feels like a real Black Series box. It feels exactly like a Black Series box. Again, if you didn't know any better, you would swear up and down that you got the real thing. But the lettering for number 2 Darth Maul. That's different. The biggest thing is this. It says Sand Trooper instead of Darth Maul. Probably the funnier thing, but that also lets you know that it's a bootleg. And yes, mine came from China, if you couldn't tell, and I'm pretty sure I already said it, and I'm just being a doofus. My box came in a little dinged up, but I don't care. I'm taking this guy out of the package anyway. And then on the back, and even the lettering for Star Wars here, is like I guess polished or whatever you want to call it. There's a typo on there for the quote. It's at the very, very bottom. It says, "At last we will have revenge." Last and we are pushed together. There's no space, so there's a little typo there. But the picture looks good. Doesn't look cheap at all. I take that back. I wouldn't say it looks cheap, but it definitely looks a little more bold than the original. The orange line is about as orange as the original boxes are, so that's not something to worry about. And a lot of people have been saying that the Darth Maul faces are redder, or they're darker red than the originals. But honestly, I put this guy side by side with my original, and my original's actually in there. You can probably see him. But yeah, putting him next to the original, he looks exactly the same, almost. And also another way is the face paint. His face paint differs from the original. I'm a lazy bastard, so I'm not gonna go get my original. But it's more so at the lower parts, like right around the mouth and the nose. Those are different. Even you can even kind of see it from the emblem that it's different. And I think the lightsabers are a little darker in color from the originals. The hilts, I mean. But for $8, I bought this for $8 on eBay. I don't know the seller. Maybe I'll put it in the comment section or something. But I paid $8 for this. No more than $8. And if I didn't know any better, I would say just off of first looks, again, I haven't opened this. Like I said, it could fall apart on me, but just based off of first looks, this is insane. It is insane how good looking this figure is. The head sculpts look good. The paint apps are not bad. I mean, there's very few in general, but I mean, good lord, they're just, for $8. This beats, fuck scalpers. Let me go ahead and say that. Fuck scalpers. You could pay $100 and get the real deal, but if you don't mind bootlegs, let me be, and I'm the first guy that'll tell you, I hate bootlegs. I hate bootleg anything. Bootleg movies, bootleg purses, just bootleg, fuck it. I hate it. But this is ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous how good it looks. Like, even if you just wanted to keep it carded, it would look good. My lightsabers are a little warped in there, but again, I'm pretty sure with some heat, we can get that out of there. But God, this thing it's crazy. It's crazy how good this thing looks. And I know this is just based off of it in the box. I hear when it comes out, the joints are a little stiff. The hood's not actually attached to the head. So that might be a thing. And also, I think one of the legs is longer than the other. My guy's a little jacked up in there. Got a little ankle pivot going. But I mean, paying $100 or between $50 and $100 for the real thing, or paying $8, that's less than half the price of the real thing, and getting something that looks exactly like the real thing. Also, I hear the joints are a little stiffer, but I think I already said that because I'm an idiot. But yeah, this thing is crazy for $8. $8. And again, the box doesn't feel cheap. The plastic doesn't feel cheap. This is nuts. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I'm floored by how good this thing looks. It's crazy how good this thing looks. I'm floored. I am floored. I am floored by a bootleg. I never thought I'd say it, but I am. This thing looks incredible. But just wanted to give you guys a heads up. This is what a bootleg looks like. Still in the box. If you had any worries or you didn't want to take that gamble on getting a bootleg, Let me be the first to say, this is not bad looking at all. If you're gonna keep it carded, good on you. You ain't got worry. No, you have nothing to worry about. No risk whatsoever. And even then, I think taking it out of the box is not gonna be anything negative, except for maybe one leg being longer than the other. But yeah, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I cannot tell you. Like, even when I got it, I was almost yelling at the top of my lungs. This thing was just, it's insane. It's insane how good this thing looks. I'm running on 10.5 minutes. Sorry for that. But I just wanted to let you guys know, this thing is worth the buy. Even if you hate bootlegs, or if you're iffy about it, you're thinking about it, whatever. Or you do not want to spend scalper prices, because scalpers are scum of the earth. Pick this up. Pick it up. It is not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah. Just wanted to do this video to show what it's all about. Maybe give you some of you guys a little info on what to expect if and when you get a bootleg, the package is going to look like, or if you're getting gypped off. But pleasantly surprised so far, and I do not regret this purchase at all. $8. $8. Alright, I'm done.